Our world is hungrier than ever. Climate extremes, conflict, economic shocks. A deadly combination, says the UN, fueling a food crisis of unprecedented proportions. We're in Ethiopia to see how nutritional assistance from Japan is helping the most vulnerable.
This is really life-saving support.
Travelling with the UN's World Food Programme, we're heading from Samira, the capital of Ethiopia's Afar region, to the town of Mile. The region we're in has a really big problem with malnutrition right now. Around half of all pregnant and breastfeeding women and around a quarter of all children are malnourished. Now, these problems have been fueled by a conflict in the north, availability of food and general access to food, but also a lack of health services. Just outside Mile, a fortnightly health clinic is packed with children and pregnant and breastfeeding women. Here they get diet education. They're also screened and treated for moderate acute malnutrition. Asia Ali, who's 35, is here with her young sons, 2-year-old Omar and Ali, who's 4.
I'm seeing both children are malnourished at different levels. For example, this child's upper arm is below 12.5 centimetres, and this indicates he's malnourished. Therefore, he should take a food supplement.
But Asia says Ali is making progress.
My child was malnourished. After taking medicines and the food supplement, he's relatively better, moderately malnourished.
The treatment for children like Omar and Ali is a highly nutritious paste ready to eat from a sachet. For malnourished mothers, a cereal supplement fortified with vitamins and minerals is given. Japan helps fund the treatments provided by the World Food Programme, and the health of all recipients is kept in check.
We follow through until the time that they recover so that they don't get into the category of severely malnourished. This region has recorded many deaths from malnutrition, unfortunately. So this is really life-saving support.
From Mile, we're off to meet the semi-nomadic community of Dealuna Graro. Our journey takes us across vast, barren landscapes, scorched in the searing heat. Here, climate extremes like drought and flooding drive malnutrition. For those living here, a mobile clinic is their lifeline.
We come here to get medications and nutritional support, and also to check our malnutrition status.
This clinic also receives nutrition support from Japan through the World Food Programme. To fight malnutrition, basic food items like wheat, pulses and oil are also distributed to communities in Ethiopia.
Japan has been funding general food assistance both for the northern Ethiopia as well as the Somali region, which is also a neighboring region affected by the drought situation.
Japan supports World Food Programme projects across Africa and globally. It's hosting this year's G7 presidency, with food security one of the top issues world leaders need to tackle.
345 million people are suffering from the acute food insecurity. Therefore, we count on Japan's leadership as the G7 president to mobilize international support to stave off catastrophic hunger.
Back in Ethiopia, Asia, who we met earlier, is home with her sons. With drinking water, food and money in short supply, their nutrition support is now a matter of survival.
My hope relies on the amount of food I receive and continuity.